Hi there. Just a brief history of a specific place in Belize, Central America called Central Farm, Baking Pot area. Yesterday I was doing a little bit of gardening, well, pruning, mainly pruning and planting, transplanting. And my little nephew asked me a question, and this morning I ended up chatting with my mom, and we were talking about the memory of this guy named Tusi. I'm not a skillful machete man or boy. I don't know how to use one of these well, sharpen and chop. But Tusi was the one that, when I was a young boy, kid, entering manhood, teenage years, he was the one that gave me an idea of how to use a machete and a file, how to sharpen and cut it. I'm not good at it. And I'm honoring his memory today, because my mom just explained to me that his dad, and by the way, rest in peace, Mr. Tusi, and that's a pet name, nickname. That's not his original traditional name. I think he's originally from Esperanza, the village over from Red Creek. So he used to be able to take a machete and he can chop several manzanas back in the day. His dad was actually a cattleman. And we were talking about, and that's in Central Farm. It's a part in Belize, a government section that does farming, agriculture, cattle, rearing of cattle, milk. They used to provide milk, had a piggery, and other like plants and stuff that's primarily for vegetables and stuff, and coconuts and different things like that. That's agriculture, fish farming and all that stuff. That's what Central Farm was known for. Just a brief history of it. But back in the day, you used to have to clean the pastures and stuff by hand with a machete, and hence this video we're talking about the manzana. So they used to have to do this thing called chop a manzana, and then they used to do chop and go long, meaning where I'll demonstrate, not good at it, but you used to have to be able to take from this point on the whole blade and make sure that entire section cuts whatever it comes in contact with. So pasture would mean that it would cut the grass, and he used to be able to cut a place pretty well and fast. So here we go. That's the general gist of chop and go long. They used to be able to cut so many manzanas to make good money. And we're talking like, basically they would be out right now cutting at this current time, and you're looking at basically another 2 to 3 hours from now they'd be finished for the day. And we were chatting and trying to decipher and figure out what's the size of a manzana. And we're also chatting and talking about that they don't use that word anymore. We're not so sure if a manzana is the size of an acre or if it's larger than an acre. So in the comments, if you know, as a little homework, just basically, if you know what the size of a manzana is, just post it up in the comments. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. So I've also learned coming back that when it looks like They always say it's gonna be a hot one. The guys are getting after it early this morning. Passing the baton. So there you go. If you can help us out, figure out what the actual size of a manzana is, post in the comments and let us know. I'm gonna be doing my research and trying to figure out as well what's the actual size.